Robi fucking Joe.
What's happening, everybody? What's going on, big dog? Don't leave me hanging. Oh shit.
Yeah. You see it? You like the setup, right? You like the setup. Bro.
Talk to me.
Before we start, I want to thank you for always motivating. I always want you to understand that you are consistently innovating and being a part of something that literally is growing. Like, it's growing. This whole Miami, this whole, you're part of the scene. That the scene is not on camera, but you're behind the camera. You're not in front of that camera. Mm-hmm. And I want to thank you for that. Just want to thank you.
Appreciate it.
Keep going. Keep doing what you do. I've interviewed you maybe 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to go and dissect every story the same way. But my question is, for the people that don't know you, a small synopsis, Robi Joe. Who's Robi Joe?
I am your mama boyfriend on Wednesdays. Nah, let me stop.
Goddamn Tito's and pineapple. Goddamn Tito's and pineapple.
Nah, man. I'm a digital creator. I'm a humble individual, father of 2, young hustler entrepreneur. Raised here in Dade County. I'm a student of the arts, so I've been blessed with this gift that I've turned into a vision and propelled into a dream, really, because I'm still living it, and a lot of times it's surreal what I get to do and the people I get to touch. I'm your friend, I'm your homie, I'm your guide, I'm your mentor, I'm the man that you aspire to be, and I'm always trying to better myself, I'm still a young cat, but at the end of the day, we growing, and what we get to do is a privilege, because we stay in our lane, we work hard, and God allows us to be what we call a public image, we are the people that are serving the people, so we have a certain coding where we're blessed in certain ways and allowed to do certain things. So who am I? I'm you. I'm y'all. I'm we. I'm us. I'm a representative of everything that you want to be, should be, and will be. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
A lot of sense. And we're gonna break this down. I got the Opus app where we're gonna be highlighting a lot of fucking quotations for Robi.
Run it.
The definition of JR and the definition of Robi Joe.
Well, JR was the Charmander, if you will. That's a different version of me that from my earlier years, and I kind of was trying to figure out a lot of stuff when I was in that space. Definitely with the music, that's where I got the background from. I used to go by JR, which was JAAR, which really stood for Just Ain't Another Rapper, because I knew that I had so much more to me, but back then in those times, it was one track minded. You had to have one lane and stick to it. The multifaceted thing wasn't a thing back then. So it was but I knew for sure I couldn't just be one thing, and I was still trying to figure it out during those times. That's really what the JAAR stood for during that times. Again, that's a music background. That's when I used to be into producing, engineering, beatboxing, anything had to do with music in general, performing, doing all that kind of stuff. Fast forward to Robi Joe. Robi Joe is a new persona that I developed because I was like, you know what? I don't want to be what they want me to be or what they telling me to be. I want to create and develop who I believe I am. And it's going to always be something. So Robi Joe is more closer to my government name. And then I just went forward with it. I wanted a new identity for myself. I wanted to cultivate a new reality, and I wanted to take some time to build and grow it. So that's where Robi Joe coming from. And definitely when you have a name that kind of rhyme or has a little ring to it, it's easier to stick in people's heads. So to me, I believe Robi Joe sounds a whole lot cooler than JR, because it's a million JRs, you know what I mean?
Facts. What's the biggest change from those two? You had to pick one.
Damn, I'm still black. I'm still ugly. Damn. Bro, I still can't rap like that. Damn, I can't dance.
That's another show where you're rapping. Don't even start that. Listen, make it simple on me. Make it simple on the people.
The biggest difference is walking in my truth. I say it like that. I'm more who I need to be, who I am, who I believe I am, who I want to be with Robi Joe.
So you grew up in Lee City, Florida City, Homestead, and Ranger, because I know you're from the South, but where did you actually grow up at? Or all of them, if you can say.
No. We grew up in Homestead. We migrated to Leisure City. We've been planted there for some time. You know, I'm an Exit 5 baby. Yeah, that's what we grew up at. We came from down here. I've been down here my whole life. I'm definitely Miami native. I got family all over South Florida. And I
Haitian descent.
Yeah, our parents migrated here from Haiti. We were first generation Haitians here. So we definitely worked and built our way up to where we are now.
You and your brothers, and you got 3 brothers. 2 brothers. There's 3 of y'all. Or am I wrong?
Well, the kid that my daddy claimed? No, I'm playing.
Hey, 3 of y'all?
Okay, it's 3 of us with my mama.
Okay, the ones I know.
Yes.
Okay, the ones I know. All 3 of y'all. Y'all are all creative. Y'all are all motivational, high-spirited people. Is that something that your mom like drilled into y'all, or how do y'all have those attributes of life?
Honestly, part of it is the Haitian culture, the Haitian essence. You know, most of the Haitian culture is like that, where they have that being about them. But with us, it's definitely rooted in, we know where we came from. Like, I tell people all the time, like, when I was a kid, I used to get on the bus and go pick cotton in these fields with my old girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to really be a slave. Like, you come from being very poor. So to come from that to being able to spend like tens of thousands in a day and buy properties and do all kind of stuff that I've seen my whole family do, like, it is definitely why you understand, like, we come from nothing. Where our families came from in Haiti was like huts. There's like towns with no electricity and no running water, so you got to go to the lake or to the river to bathe. So when you understand, like, the essence is being rich in spirit, right, versus having the tangible wealth, it makes you who you are. Like, none of the other stuff could change me, because I understand who I am on the inside, right, of where our people come from. And all of us have a kind spirit. All of us have a positive mindset. All of us have a respectable tone to us, because again, we understand, like, we rose from the ashes, and we rose in the concrete jungle, and we still, wilting in the wind, or filtering, whatever the word is. So.
Right. And what about the creative side? Because all 3 of y'all are super creative as well.
The creative side comes from being poor and not having nothing, and having to figure out how to make something out of nothing. So it's like, when you ain't got nothing, like, your imagination, when you a ghetto kid, a poor kid, like, your imagination is your Disney World. Like, and like, I gotta emphasize that a lot, because that's what really the world is built on. Like, it's a lot of people, especially like immigrants or migrants, who come here and like they believe in something, and nobody else can see it like they do. But that's why they work hard. That's why they sacrifice what they want to do. I mean, what they have to sacrifice and do what they have to do so they can do what they want to do.
Correct.
So the creative side comes from being it to want to express yourself. We grew up in the best space sometimes. So having that piece of that piece of paper and that pen or pencil, and I could draw all day long, or I could write stories all day long, or I could whatever I could do,
or whatever, right?
All of those stuff comes in a form of expressing, in a form of therapy, and then you just start saying, well, hey, I like how I'm expressing it, and then you go out into the world, and people are like little nuggets or gems. They start appreciating your creativity and your vision. You start saying, oh, I didn't know I could. And then it just develops.
Motivation. It motivates you.
It develops and transfers into other things. But that's how you become creative. Well, for me and our family, I could say, like,
right,
definitely having a gift that it really runs through all of us. All of my mama kids are like that. We all creative in our own very different ways. Like, I got, different family members in different industries. And
is she because every mom says that, but is she genuinely proud of all you guys? Like, has she like made you feel like mom is genuinely proud?
Man, that lady is so happy. Shout out to Ma Duke. She just turned 70, and we celebrated her birthday like last week. And she's definitely proud to see her kids grow up into productive individuals. And you know, we all got families and stuff like that.
Right.
And she's definitely like a super proud Black Haitian woman that just loves to see her kids doing great. And she always, you know, Haitian parents or island parents, that's like the highlight of the day, to brag on their children. My kids are doing this, or my son's doing that. Like, they take a lot of joy and pride in, you know, seeing their offspring go off and do amazing things in the world. So
she's walking with her chest out heavy.
For sure. She's got the mom hips. Yeah, she really is.
I never asked you this before.
I can't help you with your ugly.
No, but listen, I'm still pretty to some.
Okay.
Listen, does some of your photography skills come from your brother Kemi? No? Because Kemi was doing photography since young. Did you look up to him for it? Did you ask for any advice, or you just went head on with it?
No.
No?
What? Actually, I asked him for some advice at one point. What the photography came from was having the passion for the music in the beginning, and then trying to figure out how do I represent myself. And because I didn't have a photographer or anybody that was in those kind of things, for the lack of, made me have to pick it up and learn it myself. And yeah, my brother was into the broadcasting and doing different things like that during school, but when we was in school, we kind of went in two different paths.
Right.
And when I was speaking about the advice, there was, you know, one important critical part of the story is when I gave him a call one day and I asked him, you know, where can I get some cameras from? And because I wanted to get into like doing music videos and stuff like that. And he told me about going to the store in the falls called Pittman Photos. And when I went there, that's when the first time I actually went and got a real camera, a DSLR. But the more integral part of that story was the day I went there, I met somebody who showed me how to hustle with the camera, not just do the creative side of it, but he was taking it and flipping it into, you know, the way he hustled, and like it showed me like, okay, you can get money with your skills.
Right.
I was just doing it hobby for him. Everything I was doing, yeah, let's meet my homeboys, grab me and my homie, let's get together, make music videos.
This little tool will get you some money.
That's literally what he asked me. Said, hey, you know what you're doing with that? I was like, yeah, I'm finna make some music videos. I was showing some of the stuff. I was all hyped. He was like, yeah, but how much did you make off it? I was like, oh, I ain't making no money off this. Like, because I'm not even thinking of the idea. Right. I'm just, hey, I don't work. I got off my job. I got me some money. I'm finna grab me this camera. We're finna go do what we're finna do. That was the thought process. But right. Shouts out to my brother, for being that
small bridge to the gap of...
Yeah, shout out to Big Bro. Like, you know, both of them are great, awesome men. You know what I mean? I look up to both of them. I take inspiration from both of them. You know what I mean? They both are in two different paths and two different lanes.
No pun intended, because one of them are an inspirational speaker. Listen, fun fact. Did you know that Kemi is best friends with Jay's first cousin, Jason?
I don't know who that is, but okay.
No, it's a fun random fact, bro.
I mean, sound
a little bit like, damn.
Oh, okay, bro. Ask it again.
I ain't gonna listen.
No, go ahead. Ask it again. I got you.
Fun random fact. Did you know Jay, our friend, his first cousin that's older than him, is best friends with your big brother?
What?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I did homework, bro.
Hey, man, that's cool.
Homework sometime, bro.
You got to, man. You got to.
Talent shows, rapping, making music, college, finding your passion. It was a long time. Explain to me that whole timeline, and explain to me maybe something I'm missing. But it was high school, rapping, making music, college, camera, all these things. Give me the timeline of those different times I've given you.
Okay, just to kind of sum it up real quick.
Yeah.
I got into music in middle school. We would sit around, write rhymes in class. I remember my homie David, 7th grade math class, Mr. Diarmis, on Campbell Drive Middle. We was sitting there, and like that was the first person that I met that would be back there like a geek, just like me, just writing rhymes. Like, we already did all of our assignments. That was the biggest thing.
Right.
Me and him already did all of our assignments, so we always had free time, and we would sit there and just write raps, and we would exchange raps and like, check out my stuff. And then, you know, it's still my friend to this day. But that's kind of how I kind of got into it, and then him and I developed like an understanding, because he jumped into making beats with like the Fruity Loops and all that kind of stuff. So you fast forward to where we get to like high school is when I start, more or less being vocal about it, like actually freestyling during like
musically evolving.
Yeah, then you start doing stuff like that during high school, like when I got my first car. So that's when I started like going around doing
the $400 car.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a $400 Chevy Lumina from the dude around the corner. And matter of fact, before then, we was doing like Bronco roundups and talent shows at the school. And there was like a group that I was working with back then with one of our teachers. And it was a couple of guys in that group, and we was just kind of like figuring it out. I used to be freestyling in front of my class in health class. I had my teacher Valdez, and basically we ain't used to do nothing in that class. And then, he had a background in music too, so he would always just see me back there doing what I'm doing, just lost into my little art world or whatever.
Right.
So, eventually we ended up crossing paths, and then he was like, coming from the class, do your thing, start working on your raps, yada, yada, yada. So I have songs in my head, and I'll be up there looking like a fool and just doing my thing. But this was all prep that you fast forward later on in life, you get out of high school. Of course, I met a lot of people along the way, so yeah, I would do like different shows. I would go around and perform at different nightclubs. I was learning how to, do the campaign version of doing music, because you could do music between you and your friends and all that's cool and great, but the people got to, be receptive to your music. Right. You got to get out there and get it to the people, and you got to, do that kind of thing. And this is a learning curve. You got to get out of your head with it. A lot of times people don't speak about that vulnerability, because it is a real thing, like being accepted and rejected by people, knowing that you don't put your heart into it, and 90% of the time it's trash, or it could use a lot more work, you know what I mean, because you're still being groomed.
That's where talent coaching comes involved.
Yeah. So a lot of that stuff happened along the way. I met a lot of great people that were influential and guided me and gave me opportunities, and then from that, like again, I've learned to see like there was a problem with my whole thing was, I needed money to keep this whole thing going.
Yes.
And because, again, it costs a lot to be outside. And if you trying to really figure this out, you really just need to understand one thing. It costs money to be outside and stay outside. And meaning, like I said, it costs to be in different places and keep your name going and doing different kind of things. You got to have some kind of financial plan to back up whatever this idea or vision that you have going on. So during those times is where like the photography hustle came into play, where I would go to nightclubs and I would take pictures in there, and I'll be in the holes in the walls. I'll be doing parties, baby showers. I'll do any kind of event I used to want to have to do, so I could have some income to support whatever I wanted to do.
Right.
And over time is where I built relationships, and I met people along the way that, allowed me to grow with them and see, how entrepreneurship works, and it, I kind of scaled it to where it's profitable and I can sustain my lifestyle off of my dream and my vision.
Did the money overpower the music, you as a rapper? Because there's in that timeline you're expressing, it's like I was using the photography to fund the music, but there's a point where the music stops, and now it's full time.
The music stopped because during that time, I wasn't managing my finances correctly. Okay. I was on drugs heavy. I used to smoke weed a whole lot, and I had a great time smoking weed. I'm not gonna bash the weed, but I spent a lot of time under the influence, and I wasn't really living up to my potential. So it was a lot of things that I wasn't going as hard on because I was so relaxed and comfortable. And then I messed up a lot of money. I messed up a lot of relationships, not being true to my word, and I had personal flaws that eventually went into the business. So when it came to like the music, like I noticed like I'm messing up. It's not what I think it is, because I'm under the influence half the time. Like I said, and it's all good. I was still having a good old time, but I realized
you wasn't moving correctly in the business sense.
I wasn't that, but I also wasn't giving out a great message. Like I was making songs and I could rap and sound like this and that and the third, but it just really hit me one time. I was just like, what are you really talking about? Like it's cool, but what are you really talking about? Like if you was X'd out today, what is your message in this music? And it kind of really just made me say, you know what, I need to kind of figure out what am I saying? Like that kind of thing. So
you stopped that and you actually fixed it and lived it.
No. What I did, I just transformed the art form. So with being a creative, I just kind of took it from this department and said, you know what, I'm gonna just transfer it over here, because going this way, I can actually make money off of it and sustain a lifestyle. And you know, I can also be in that time be respected more, because again, everybody wants to be a rapper, but I'd rather be the label owner.
Yes.
I'd rather be the person signing the check.
The distributor.
I'd rather
the
be
distribution company that sends all these rappers music out.
And once I understood that shift, because like I was already doing it. I was already giving people opportunities. I was already putting people in position. I was already being the networking guy, the agent behind the scenes. So I was like, bro, why not just do that instead and just play the background? You know, you're still close to the music. You're close to the artist. You don't have to prove to everybody else that you do everything, because now, because you have a camera, you have an understanding, you can get into so many more different rooms because you're an asset to people now. And
do you miss the art form though?
Nah, man, I'm a karaoke champ. Nah, bro, I'm a karaoke champ, boy.
At least do you karaoke your shit sometimes? Do you go back and listen to your own shit sometimes, honestly?
No.
God damn. Well, you're not trash, I'll let you know that much. A small bit moving forward. Being a dad, then becoming a full-time single father, what has been the most memorable moment out of those two paths? Just one. Give me one.
Seeing my oldest son go from Homestead Hospital to Old One. Me going to school.
He was born in the Old One?
Old Homestead Hospital.
Chrome Avenue. Damn.
I remember when I used to first see him with Dr. Augusta through the mammogram.
You had Augusta too?
Yeah, man.
There's like two doctors in Homestead. Augusta the OG. Listen, I think Augusta, you know my boy Andrew?
Yeah,
I think he delivered her mom.
Yeah.
His mom.
Yeah. Okay, now you know I'm a Homestead native then. So yeah.
Sorry to cut you. It's just like people at Homestead will be like, oh shit.
No, real talk. So to go from that to being blessed to see him grow up, you know, he just hit 18, and see like the amazing things he's done, and he's gotten to, you know, just grow so much, and I've gotten to watch the whole journey, knowing that you know, his mom ain't been a part of his life, but that kid is a great student, a great athlete. He's a great child, you know what I mean? To see and be a part of that. Not having a dad and learning how to be a dad while learning all this stuff, you know what I mean? And experiencing all in real time. Like, it definitely showed me the power of believing in yourself, chasing your dreams, and watching your dreams come to life. Like, being able to be a part of that full journey is one of the biggest blessings I've ever really gotten to see, because, you know, I was really there the whole time, from the diapers to now.
Yeah.
Like, I literally got to go buy this dude a car.
And that's why I asked you this specific question, because I do believe that there's a lot of people out there that sometimes they question that single parenting situation. And I had somebody, I'm not going to say no names, but I had somebody this morning tell me, like, this shit is rough.
It is and can be.
And sometimes I feel like I'm not doing the correct thing, or I'm trying my best, but when they not around, I just want to cry, because like, so I want to like make sure that you give that hope to people, because he's 18 now. So I want you to like hear. I want them to hear your story and say, listen, it goes up, it goes down, but as long as you're doing what you got to do, you're gonna be alright.
To speak to that, which is true, you know, it's mindset. It's mind over matter. Like, the things that don't matter, they don't matter.
Right.
Who's not there for you, who's not doing what you don't have, those things don't matter.
Right.
What you can do is all you need to really be focused on. So if you can only work X amount of hours, because you still got to, you know, be there for your child and pick them up. There's different seasons to parenthood. So, you know, you just have to try your best and put your best foot forward, and really wake up and grow up. Because, yeah, it's going to be challenging, because there's responsibility, there's the financial responsibility side to it. There's a bunch of different elements to being an active parent in a healthy kid's life. And you want to try to do that as much as possible.
Right.
And a lot of it requires you to really take a look in the mirror and say, who are you? And what parts of you are you going to give up for the greater good? Because you're going to have to sacrifice parts of you now so your children can reap the benefits later on, because you want them to be happy.
Right. Yes, sir.
And that's a big part of it. Like I said, yeah, you might have not made the best choices in relationships and ended up in a situation, But ultimately, that situation is to help you grow. And I tell people all the time, like, that child is there to help you grow. There's parts of you that you need to really take a look at, and you and your child will share those things, because that's where y'all bond will really be at. Because y'all came together and y'all overcame said obstacle or said thing. So from female or male side, single parenting is not an easy task, especially with life, especially living in Miami. You know, bills and rent and housing is
influence from other kids.
All of these elements are very challenging.
Yes.
But you have to, again, mindset over matter. You have to make up your mind that, you know what, I need to begin this journey and have my morals, my structure in place, and remember why I'm doing this.
Yes.
Because there are orphans. There are people who are not the best parents who take out all the craziness on their children.
Or just there's that other parent that just ain't there, period.
There's absentee parents.
Right.
And I tell people all the time, like, use me as an example. Like for instance, their mama ain't been a part of their life.
Right.
When I tell you I have years of this kid being a straight A student,
I know.
I'm not making it up.
Right.
And that's why I have to go hard, because I'm like, you know what, Lord? You did that. I couldn't understand it for a long time, how I'm going to do this without this person, because I understood growing up without a parent myself.
Right.
But then to really see, like, God says, stop worrying about these things that are out of your control. You can show up. You can be the proud parent. You can go to the games. You can do the homework. You can provide. You can protect. You can shelter. You can nurture. Why not do it? Oh, you called me to be a higher person.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, my ending answer to that was, and since you're getting biblical,
No, you got to go ahead.
my answer to that was, God wouldn't give you a cross you can't handle.
Big
You
facts.
can't carry.
Oh, that's a bar.
You feel me?
Say that one more time for the people in the back.
God won't give you a cross that you can't carry. He'll make mistakes. And I know might lose these followers, and this is when I talk about God, but listen, He ain't gonna give you a cross you can't handle. So sometimes you just gotta be like, listen, God wouldn't put me in this position if I wasn't ready to handle it. It's gonna be tough, but
It's a plan. And like my Pastor Brooke for St. Peter's Missionary Baptist Church say, sometimes you can't see what God's doing because you ain't supposed to see what God's doing.
facts.
You wouldn't be able to handle it and understand it. So you need to work as if it's already done. You need to apply yourself as if what you're speaking is already in existence. And before you know it, those things will come. Like whatever challenges or phases that you're in, those too will pass. Because guess what? That plan is to better you. All of that stuff I realized happening in my household, I transferred into the regular world. Oh, now you have that much authorization because you have character.
Correct.
You have a reason why you're authorized to do A, B, and C, and D. Because you are the head of household. Because you have a family that you protect and provide for. You have a certain calling over your life because you are the barrier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to realize, like, and I coming from being a young parent, I had a whole bunch of Negroes I had to cut off because them Negroes weren't part of their kids' life.
Correct.
And I understand people.
You can't relate. It's just you can't relate.
No, I can't relate. I can't relate because people in your fun fact.
Well, excuse me. You can relate.
No.
They can't relate.
No. They can relate to. Watch this. Where you are in your life and what's going on is a reflection of you.
Yes, sir.
Your thoughts, your decisions. So if you see it's like, well, I used to think that person was cool until I really had to look at him. But it ain't about him. Why am I friends? Or why am I in that situation with this person? Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't seeing, but I was connecting to certain things the wrong way, and certain things didn't have the purpose. Sayonara. Oh, Robi Joe, what's happening?
Hey, what's good? Hey,
cool.
how you doing, brother?
Bro.
Hey.
I understand what y'all boys do. That ain't what I'm on.
Hey, the best emoji iPhone made.
The thumbs up. Keep it simple, stupid. What about you?
In layman's terms, bro, shut the fuck up, keep going. I mean, how else can I give it to you?
Raw.
How else can I give it to you?
Unprotected.
I love you. Shut the fuck up and keep going. It sucks. It sucks. That shit hurt.
But suck it up and keep going.
Keep going. Because there's only two options. Keep going, you give up, or you die.
Damn.
That's it. Keep going. What has been your hardest life challenge so far? If you had to pick one.
Being patient. Being patient with nouns.
Being patient with what?
With nouns.
What's nouns? Nouns or nows?
Nouns, people, places, and things.
Give me. See, so I actually won, and you break it down to 3.
You just asked me what's being patient with nouns, people, places, and things, nigga. So you have to be patient with people, because I always say God not done with me yet. So sometimes I get in a situation, I'm like, Robi Joe, you need to slow down, because you ain't always have it together.
Yes. Okay. I understand that, yeah.
You need to be patient, because you ain't always have, you won't go. Slow down. You ain't always have it together. Somebody had to be patient with you. Somebody had to be with you the second or third time until you got it right.
All right.
Slow it down. You need to be patient and let that person get it when they get it. Oh, thank you for the reminder.
Sit back, relax.
No, you have to, you have to relax, but you have to say, dang, that's what I look like at 15?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Well, sit back, relax, and watch the TV, like, not the TV per se, but the TV of life.
Yeah, sit back, watch, eat some popcorn, and realize that you have the capacity to understand you are growing, you are changing. I used to be a ratchet. I used to be on that bald head whole shit. I used to be in the streets. I used to do all kind of other stuff until I realized, like, I could do more with my life. I'm limiting myself. So I had to say, you know what, I need to be more patient with myself because I don't know everything. I still want to learn. And I'm not trying to be the people's person. I'm trying to learn who I am every day. I ain't tripping on what's not for me. You got it, bro. If that ain't for me, cool. Keep it.
We all were ratchet, bro. I wore a 6X, not wide, long.
Big boy, in my Air Force One. Big boy, something in my.
Moving forward on your videography, photography, the director, producer path.
Yes, sir.
What was your first big break, and who was your first celebrity to work with? So number 1 question will be, what was your first big break? And number 2 question is, who was your first celebrity to work with?
My first big break.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. 1 second. Let me see. First big break will be one of the first people who ever paid me to do any of this stuff, and it might have been for $50 or $25 or whatever.
Just money.
Just the fact that it happened and I was able to actually eat and do something from it, from an idea that was in my head. I work with countless brands, celebrities, companies, people of influence, public figures, everyday people. Let's not forget the everyday people like they nobody, because a lot of times people want to, the highlight. No. I work with tons of
everyday pays bills.
Everyday people, yes. The biggest break, I can't sum it up. They're all the same to me, bro. Because I still get blown away that the stuff I create in my mind, people are paying me thousands of dollars for. And it literally started from me just believing in myself. So I'm not gonna pinpoint one, because all the big people, all the small people, everything in between, it's all important to me. They all serve the same significant space in my mind and my heart.
So I got a pinpoint question. Who was the first celebrity you worked with? Because Joe's Crab Shack owner is not Jay-Z. Joe's Crab Shack is not a celebrity. It's a brand.
I mean, if No, I'm trying to narrow it down, because again, I can go on and on from like the music celebrities to the movie stars. I work with a lot of people.
First one.
One of the first ones I would have to say would be my homie and uncle Larry Dog.
Shout out to Larry Dog.
Shouts out to Larry Dog.
That's your uncle in real life?
Nah, I call him my uncle. He always like a drunk uncle somewhere. But he a real cool uncle. He always he ain't my biological uncle. Right. He always drop game, and he opened up a lot of doors and showed me a lot of stuff and took me under his wing. And through him, in the beginning, especially when I was doing music, I definitely met a bunch of celebrities like Ball Greasy, the list go on and on. Any Miami artist from.
But Larry was the key that opened up that door for you.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Larry Dog. I need an interview with Larry Dog.
Yeah, Larry Dog could do it. Matter of fact, a lot of the open mics came from Larry Dog and Chaos and all of them. A lot of that, the origin story comes from, my relationship with Larry Dog. And I tell people all the time, that's why I can walk into so many rooms, because I was in the messed up rooms and the holes in the walls with all these different people. Right. So it's I could pop up and go literally anywhere and stand next to anybody because we got a history. I've been rocking with them before y'all even knew these people. Or
he still working today with you? Any work with him?
I haven't worked with Larry Dog because he's still in the music. He's definitely been, doing his thing, keeping his name alive. But no, I haven't worked because, again, he's more or less music based, and I haven't worked with him on music since I stopped doing music. But I definitely showed up to some of his events and showed love to him, kicked it with him a couple of times, got drunk with him here and there, stuff like that. But it's been a while.
I want to be the Hispanic drunk uncle.
You got it, bro. Abuela Lida.
Most memorable gig. Don't give me all of them.
No.
Don't give it to me.
You gotta give me a second to think, cause
I don't want that answer. I'm giving you that.
I'll tell you that, dude. One of the most memorable gigs that I've had, I'll give you two. On the photography side was one of the first time I did somebody's wedding, and I think I might have did that lady's wedding for like $500. No. I'll say it like this. I'll give you a pit stop. One of the most important weddings that I did was the first time I got booked to go out of state to do a wedding, where this lady paid for the flight, she paid for the hotel.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
She gave me her son's car to drive for
Good
2
night,
days.
I love you.
And she also put $500 in my pocket to come to Maryland and do her wedding, and it blew my mind because again I was like, did you try to be extra since all that happened? Did you say, I gotta go hard for this? And no, because that's just part of what I did already. I'm already blown away by doing what I do because again, that's just what I do. I got a passion for capturing moments and doing it like that because I understand. And then to get paid to do what you like to do, it's a bonus. And then when people basically, no homo, fly you out or flew you out, it's just like a whole nother thing. I'm just like, wow. My first time on the plane, this, that, and the third, I'm getting paid to do what I'm doing.
It was the first time on a plane, so it's all
it's
all top shit.
It's very surreal. So I'm just but again, this was something that was in my mind. This is what happened from all the nights I put in work, and it was a raggedy hole in the wall situation, or it was a situation I fumbled on.
That's the most memorable.
All that good stuff.
I stamp it. That's the one. You don't need two. That one is.
No, that's on the photography side.
Oh, video. Okay, videography.
On the video side of the game. One of the most important times when I was doing a photo shoot and Flo Rida came, he was like a honoree for this event that they had going on, and Flo Rida pulled me to the side, and he really pulled me to the side and gave me some real props, and was just giving me some real inspirational words, and we got a relationship now where I've been to his house several times, all different kind of stuff, they always doing events and functions,
right?
And but the first time he approached me, he was definitely seeing the dedication. He definitely seen the skill. He definitely seen how invested I was in what I was doing and how still of a people person I was. I wasn't Mr. Arrogant.
Yeah.
Nah, I was like I always do, doing all the different roles by myself.
Working.
He said, hey, you doing all right, young man. I like what you're doing. Did you keep that? I was like, yeah.
Big Flo.
Excuse him.
Big Flo.
Yeah, Big Flo. Yeah.
Shout out to Flo. I think I had a similar cross paths with him when we was in the strong arms, and I see he was working out. He looked at me because I was going to the bathroom actually, and we were shooting that day. He looked at me. He said, "What's up?" I said, "What's up?" He said, "Litty Willie."
You know me? Me?
That's Litty Willie. Yeah. He's like, "Keep going." I got you, bro.
That's all you need.
I got you, bro.
A little stamp of approval.
I got you. Yeah, I got you,
Lighthouse
bro.
to lighthouse, bro.
I don't even need a conversation. Just say that. Keep going. I got you.
That's it.
I got you. What do you enjoy most? Photography, videography, podcasting, producer, directing. What's your number one? And don't give me the fucking I love all of them. Shut up before you answer.
I really don't want none of them.
No?
No, I'm playing with you.
We won.
They're all the same to me, bro.
Yeah?
They're all a form of expressing myself and doing for the people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because my job as the content creator extraordinaire is to help people learn the craft and give them the experience before they get to a bigger production or get on a production and then need that help. You know what I mean?
Right.
So to me, it's all the same. It's part of practicing the art form that I get to practice. You know what I mean? So whether I'm a photographer, whether I'm assistant, AC on set, whether I'm directing, whether I'm doing the podcast,
lighting,
whatever I'm doing, it's still all to me the same, the same things. I'm practicing the art. I'm living the dream. there was a time that I wanted to go to Full Sail to learn all these different things. I wanted to go to SAE and do all these different things. But through my grind and my hustle, I got to do all these different things.
Hands on.
Bro.
Hands on.
And like I said, I tell people all the time, hey, we working on $200K a year, bro. I ain't even finna.
Hey, you ain't fucking on.
At all.
This is I told you it's gonna be a different Robi Joe
Talk to me.
show. So this is probably gonna be my longest Litty talk. So I need you to sit down, buckle up, put your seatbelt on. Next topic: Robi Joe in the gym. Alright, so were you active before the gym?
A lot of people don't know that I used to actually run track and cross country back in high school. And I gave up sports because I fell in love with this bad little mama named Mary Jane. And me and her had a bad relationship for a long time. And I basically stopped being active. So as I was working on exiting that abusive relationship, I needed to find something else to do with my time.
So you got that, and your brother Kevin did that too.
I cannot confirm with the name.
I can confirm it. I'll show you some motherfucking pictures. Who's a better runner, you or him? Who higher stats?
No. My brother was definitely the more better distance runner. I'm blanking on the name because he's actually the one who
cross country and track. So track is faster.
No,
cross country is longer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, pause.
So I was more efficient in the shorter stuff.
Speed.
I had more speed in that, but he had more endurance in the long format, and a lot of that came from me smoking. I definitely couldn't keep up and do certain things, and there was one time I did a cross country meet, and I almost got airlifted out of there because I started out burnt out within the first minute.
You blew the transmission
all the way. Smoke everywhere.
1, 2, 3, 4, gear blown.
Smoke everywhere on the floor. Help him. Give me some milk. Yeah, out there, gone.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Now that you're back in the gym, you're working out, you're working, and even on your job, you do some workouts here and there. Does he ever hit you up? Does he still work out? Is my question. Or does it hit you up and be like, "Yo, no, bro, good shit."
Nah, he definitely on his own little path. He's to me, he's gotten a whole lot fatter. You know, life done happened to him. He done got comfortable.
Is he giving you credit then for?
No, not like that. Like I'm not this. I'm just saying. I feel like I know my brother before. I'm just like, yeah, you done got comfortable. You done made money and got comfortable. Like you fat. You out of shape.
Fat for your vision of when y'all was growing up.
No, you're fat and out of shape.
Hey, come on, but he's still skinnier than me, motherfucker.
No. He's only skinnier because he's taller. You're fatter because you're short.
So he's out of shape? Can he do 100 burpees? Can he do 100 burpees?
I don't know. I haven't been in the gym.
I can do 100 burpees. No, could he?
No. Remember, that's what I said.
Okay.
I don't know because I haven't been in the gym.
Gotcha.
What I can say about you is, my dog put in work. You were actually the person who got me in the gym because I said, you know what? I see the transformation. And there was a lot of times like, bro, why aren't you working on yourself? So when a big part of it came from, like I said, trying to transition from being under the drugs and under the influence, like saying I need to do something more with my life and my body. Right. And then that's where I started watching your videos on YouTube. Yeah. And I was like, yo, my dog in the gym going hard, and I could see the transformation. Like, why am I not doing this? And through our conversations, you introduced it to me, and like, bro, like, I got to give you your props, but like, you actually changed my life when reintroducing me to it and allowing me to train with you and our crazy Superman, Spider-Man.
Willie, shout out to Willie Perez.
Willie Earl.
Will Perez.
Shout out, man. Like that dude's a beast, and he definitely is one of the best trainers or people to look up in doing it. Like he'll do some stuff in the gym, and everybody stop what they doing because he do it.
But he will make you also believe that you can do that as well.
Because he takes his time to show you, like, bro, I ain't doing nothing fancy. I just put in the work. I do this every day. Right. And I needed to learn that, okay, tighten up. So, yeah.
So that answered my question. My next question would have been, what was your inspiration to get back in the gym? But honestly, it's a double inspiration because you were my inspiration to get in the gym because I always say this on camera, and I can say it off camera, but I always say it on camera. There was 3 different reasons why I started the gym. Mm-hmm. One was I couldn't tie my shoes.
Damn.
The other one was my kids had to help me put my rollerblades on when we went skating. And then the third was we used to shoot shows, and you would tell me like, bro,
Get your stomach off the table.
your belly is in the way. Like,
Get your stomach off the table, man.
Or bro, you breathing, like, yeah. So there's no blasphemy allowed on Big Pun here. You know what I'm saying? There's no blasphemy allowed.
That's what you was looking like,
There's
man.
no listen.
My 600-pound homie.
He started off very, very, very in fit shape as well. But honestly, all jokes aside, so I thank you for that. So I had to, when you gave me that motivation to do good, and when you hit me up, I was like, yo, I said, bro, you the reason. So if I got that fuel, you got that fuel, let's get this motherfucker.
Appreciate you, dog. Like, that's some good synergy, bro, because you definitely gave the gyms back to me, and you inspired me and motivated me, and it opened up a new chapter in my life. And I was like, oh, once I started getting into it, after like that 2-3 months of conditioning and training and learning to commit to it, like I like, no, I like this. I like how I feel in my, and you know what I mean? And so
You're a strong motherfucker, low key. Huh? You're a strong motherfucker, low key. You can hear.
No, I was burping when you was talking, so my
you in that gym, bro. If y'all y'all don't understand, go watch my. I don't know Creole Samson Nate whatever it is.
This is Mr. Velvet on duty. That means I'm gonna chop the hot thought to you. Never mind.
What has been your biggest influence in your whole entrepreneur journey? I don't know.
What's the word? Let's sound it out and let's spell with our fingers.
You went to college? I didn't. You understood me. Break that down. Entrepreneurial.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the question?
What has been the biggest challenge in this whole single man working business journey?
Oh man, trying not to slap a bitch.
Nah. Dealing with people? Long story short?
No, dealing with myself.
Oh, so you gonna slap yourself?
If I could get a dog and Rick James myself several times along the way, that's because most of the time in this journey called life, you are your biggest opponent, and the way you think, feel, talk is what's in the way. It's not the outside people, it's you and how you process stuff, the things you let slide, the things that you don't hold accountable, the things that your structure, yada, 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 yada. There's so many different things that I had to look in the mirror and say, Robi Joe, you doing that. It ain't that. What's going on is a reflection of you not doing all these things that now you spilling out the frame. I can't blame the people that walked away. I can't blame the deals that I failed. I can't blame the opportunities that I fumbled. I got to take accountability and say, Robi Joe, you stepped into that situation half-assed.
No matter the scenario that occurred on you, you question yourself and like, why'd you let that happen?
Because there's plenty of relationships now that if I would have nurtured correctly, we would be having this conversation. I've noticed for sure. That's why I had to really take this seriously and say, you know what? Now that I have an opportunity to do better, I have to do better because I understand I messed up opportunities that I value. I blocked my own self from progressing. I blocked myself from having a certain lifestyle because I wasn't operating in my truth and to my fullest potential with integrity.
That shit means a lot, bro. Right there.
That's some real man stuff. This ain't no little boy stuff. This is some real adult accountability. Like, Robi Joe, you could have been doing a whole lot more. But you know what? Now that you understand, do better. And since I understood certain things, I've seen a lot of change. I realized, you wasn't battling the drugs. You was battling, why were you turning to the drug?
Your mindset.
What were you actually trying to counter?
Right.
What were you actually trying to make up for? What was the void that you was trying to fill? Why weren't you trying to deal with that emotion? Why were you running from that issue? What was it that you was trying to bury? What was actually going in your life that you wanted to kind of sweep under the rug and not show the people? Why weren't you dealing with your vulnerability? Why weren't you being honest with yourself?
That worked a lot with me too, bro. I mean, when I first started, I was dealing with demons and you know, it took me a lot in your definition of what you just said. It took me to actually look at some of my episodes to teach myself.
The reflection, remember?
The reflection. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to say, before I met you, and before you started doing studio work with me in Mixed Masters, I never watched none of my episodes until you and Chris actually told me, sit down sober and watch what you're doing. And I would go by episodes, not seasons. I would go by episodes of what was going on that day of my life. So if it was a good day, we had a good interview. If I had an emotional day, no disrespect to the artist, but you're going to have a shitty interview. Because I was just fighting demons. I was angry. So it took me time to actually sit back and say, watch yourself. What are you doing wrong? Analyze, write down, take note on, you had a bad day that day. Look at how it reflected on how people are looking at you. Mm-hmm. And then the second part was, and we were talking about this before this camera, was respect. You're talking to another adult, because it could be a man or be a woman. If you're not giving that adult the respect that they deserve, it's a reflection of you. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be a tough guy, because you could be interviewing a nerd, but if you're interviewing somebody and you're disrespecting them, and you're not making yourself look ethical or respectful, that says a lot about you. And that's going to stick with you forever. Mm-hmm. Right or wrong?
Big fact.
Well, you taught me that. You were 24.
But that's what it is, bro. Like, when you look in the mirror, instead of looking out the window, you start seeing,
oh yeah,
all of this stuff that I'm trying to fight and change and make right in other people, places, and things. I really need to put 100% of my energy in working on this person in the mirror. And that's going to require, like I just put a post that said, I gave up my unhealthy allegiance to losers in 2023. I need to unapologetically work on myself and my goals, because you want to develop as a person and you need to grow. And until you look in the mirror and look at yourself, you're not going to see how out of bounds you are. You think it's cool because it's whatever you want to tell yourself in the moment.
Until you see yourself doing it.
But once you see yourself doing it, you like,
it's cool to have a dick on your forehead tattooed until you look at yourself in the mirror. Bro, I really got a dick on my forehead.
I don't know.
Not me.
What kind of Diddy parties you go to?
No, I don't have that. I'm just saying, motherfucker got a dick tattooed on their forehead think it's cool. To look
you need to erase them out your contacts.
Robi Joe in the fucking building.
You need to erase them out of your contacts.
Robbie, what has been the most lucrative piece of advice in a somebody in this business that's in a high position? Mm-hmm. What has been the most lucrative information they gave you?
Stay black. God
damn, bro. So no. I lose automatically because I ain't got. Fuck! I lost that match. God damn. I'm proud.
Man. One of the most lucrative pieces of advice is real simple. Never stop believing. There are people that literally...
That's a cliche.
No. It's not a cliche.
I want you to really... No, some people think like, oh, they always say that.
No. Everything around you, everything that you can physically touch, smell, feel, anything, was an idea that was believed in and developed, and now we have it. This was an idea.
An airplane, bitch.
All of this was an idea. There was a time where black and brown couldn't be together with white. You understand me?
We couldn't be on a white platform.
So what I'm trying to say
is, you're right.
Simple, don't stop believing in yourself, because you can change the world by believing in yourself. You have the opportunity to see the world by believing in yourself. Like, look at the photos on your wall of you and your family living life, exploring the world, doing great things together, building love and memory. That is because you believed in yourself. Y'all believed in y'all love.
To make that episode happen.
To make y'all lifestyle happen.
Right.
And it takes you believing in yourself. This is what I want. This is what I believe in. This is what I want for my family. This is what I'm going to do to achieve it. So when it's not in your favor, this is why you're putting in all them hours that got you like, man, I'd rather be in my bed, but I'm going to be here because I want to be with my family. We got this plan. We're doing this and third. We got to keep the bills on, because you believe this is what I'd rather be doing with my time. So
makes sense.
Don't stop believing in yourself, and encourage somebody today to believe in themselves.
That Bob Marley movie is I don't want to go deep. No. Next. Robbie.
Yeah.
the story of Bob Marley
Yeah.
is a very, not the movie, the story of Bob Marley is a very inspirational story.
Yes, that's what they say. Yeah.
All right. Next,
Yeah, man.
we're gonna get into the shenanigans.
Oh shit, what I did?
All right, left or right, green or purple, cheese or rice. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. You're gonna say yes or no. So if I ask you cheese or rice, hey, if I ask you cheese or rice, you're gonna say whatever you believe in. So if it's cheese, you say cheese. If I ask you butter, mayonnaise, you're gonna say mayonnaise because you like mayonnaise. So next one, ready? Martin Scorsese or Steven Spielberg?
What's the name?
Martin Scorsese or Steven Spielberg?
I don't know who Martin is.
Okay.
And if you're putting those 2 names together, I would assume this would have to be with directing or production.
Either or.
Okay, Spielberg.
Okay, Quentin Tarantino or Tim Burton?
Do I do both? Okay, I'm gonna just go with. Damn, I don't know Burton, so I'm gonna just go with Quentin for right now.
Burton made Beetlejuice and Batman 1.
Oh, see, I didn't know, but I'm just answer the question. Keep it short. How you say?
Hype Williams or Chris Robinson?
I don't know Chris Robinson's work. Excuse me for not knowing.
Okay.
By work, I may have seen his work.
Right.
All of these people, I may have seen their stuff, just don't know the name.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with what was the other name?
Hype Williams?
Hype Williams.
Cole Bennett or Spike Jones?
I don't know either one of them by name.
Okay. Cole Bennett does Lyrical Lemonade, all those videos.
So now that you say that again,
Spike Jones does Jackass in a lot of movies.
Again, I don't know these particular artists.
But you know their work.
I know of their work, and I would, Lyrical Lemonade.
Okay, gotcha. $1 million worth of game or Drink Champs?
$1 million worth of game.
Spike Lee or Tyler Perry? Damn. Damn.
As weird as it is, I'm going to say Tyler Perry. Can I explain this really quick?
Go ahead, break it. I know you got Tyler Perry story, so go ahead.
No, the only reason why I'm going to say Tyler Perry in this particular instance is because Tyler Perry has been the person who, although, yes, Spike Lee did a lot and laid the foundation, but that dude really went against the grain, built it from the ground up, and broke all stereotypes, and is relevant to the day, and gave back to his people, and is one of the quote-unquote gatekeepers that open up a lot of doors and still putting people in motion today. And I don't agree with the dress and all that other Madea stuff. That's not my flavor.
Right.
There's an audience for that, but he still also is a pioneer in that realm. Like, yo, that dude has done wonders.
We're talking overall.
And so Spike Lee was before my time, and he definitely laid the foundation. So props to him and flowers to him all day. But what I've gotten to see from bootlegs to major
Butler was
screens
good.
Tyler Perry.
John Singleton or Lee Daniels?
Lee Daniels, I don't know him by name. I know he's done some stuff. What was his name?
John Singleton.
That's Pops, right?
We're going there.
No, that ain't Pop.
No.
John Singleton is the producer behind
Producer,
Friday.
yes.
Yes, again, I don't know all their names,
Okay.
but yeah, shouts out to him.
Okay. Jay-Z or Lil Wayne? Fuck what?
No, Weezy F, baby.
Weezy F, baby.
Yeah, Weezy F.
I ain't gonna put you on the spot.
Nah, go ahead, dude.
No, we're done. I'm just saying we're done.
Now, I'm gonna give you some names, Negro.
Go ahead.
Okay, you want to play Big Pun
Oh.
or Fat Joe?
Big Pun.
Okay, you want to do reggae or you want to do salsa?
Reggae.
You want to do burrito or you want to do enchilada?
Burrito all day.
You want to do carpet or tile?
Tile.
You want to do brown liquor or clear liquor?
Clear, because you learn clear from saying white hanging out with me.
No, yeah, well, big facts. Okay. You want to do dumbbell or you want to do workout machine?
Burpees.
Okay. You want to run a lap or you want to eat a flap?
Drink some liquor. Oh, bro.
Fuck that, you don't do this goddamn SAT, nigga. I mean, this sweating.
T.I. Jeezy.
Damn.
They ain't getting in the comments now. T.I. Jeezy. I say Jeezy. I'm a Jeezy fan.
Nah, man.
Shout out to the King of the South, but you got a yellow duck lip son right around making you look crazy out here, bro. Just saying, Jeezy was the better rapper. T.I. was the better performer.
No. Slow down.
We really gonna break.
Slow down. Don't.
Now you're making this interview longer. Go ahead. I'm slowing.
All right, let's break it down.
I went from Wi-Fi to DSL. Go ahead.
That's all right. Look, T.I. is an original lyricist.
Yeah.
Bars, story, content, all kind of stuff. Jeezy is a great artist who figured out his own lane and kicked the door down and ain't looked back. But for me, T.I. spoke to me first.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I'm saying that over them two. It took me a while to get onto Jeezy because Jeezy came in and the sound was different and the style was different, and I had to learn his style. But I came from the original laying 3/16s in a verse, and your verses had to do this and the third, so I would know from all his music, from Still Ain't Forgave Myself to now, like Grand Hustle, Paper Trail, like all of it.
Movies.
No, this is strictly music.
Oh, strictly music?
Strictly music.
Yeah.
Now, Jeezy has an amazing catalog, and I love all his anthems. Like, I love to get crunk and pumped up to his anthems, but for me, T.I. resonates with me first and more.
I'm going to give it to you in American intellect first.
Uh-oh.
There's something you can never do to stop the man that is a snowman. And in the hood, we say you can't ban the snowman.
Okay.
Yeah. Jeezy.
No. I gave him his
I think this is equivalent to a younger crowd of Biggie and Pop.
No.
Jeezy and T.I. No? That's not the
hell,
same debate?
Biggie and Tupac is an oversaturated competition of bullshit.
No, you can't say that one's a better rapper, one's a better performer,
They're
one's a
not.
better lyrical.
No.
In your opinion.
No.
Break it down.
Because
in a quick term.
It's like propaganda, bro. That's some bullshit that was fed to the people and the people ran with it. No.
So who's the better rapper?
It's an opinionated argument.
In your opinion?
They're both great rappers.
Okay.
Like, they have their things about them I like, things about them I don't like, but they're both great rappers. But they could never compete. Like, as a reference as Jeezy and T.I., I can see what you're saying. Like, comparison-wise, like, yeah, those two guys.
I just say the comparison.
Yeah.
The comparison.
Yeah, but yeah.
Listen, I'm a T.I. fan.
All day.
I'm a T.I. fan, but if you got to... What are you listening to? I'm listening to Jeezy before, too. I mean...
Jeezy will get you right.
I'm listening to Jeezy before Tupac,
I think you will ride to Jeezy before you listen to T.I. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You'll ride out to Jeezy and
that Jeezy snapping, bro.
You'll ride out to
that
Jeezy. But you got to listen to T.I.
That Thug Motivation 101 is timeless. Timeless.
I'm strapped up. Nigga play. It's lights out. Costs a cool $250,000. That's how you find me.
Hey, is there any work that you've thought about doing which you haven't done yet? For whatever reason, I just haven't done this shit yet, or haven't had time.
I'm gonna be a guy.
Haven't met the
maker.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm playing.
All right.
I'm playing.
All right. No, because you just don't have the time, you don't have the money, you don't know the connects, whatever it may be.
No. I think, honestly, I would want to be a scientist.
Do you have the skills to do it, or you want to learn how to be a scientist first?
No, being a scientist is a learned skill.
A scientist?
A scientist is a learned skill. You have to learn.
You just said liantist. That's why I asked you that.
I said liantist? What you put in this? You said...
I was like, bro, we're talking about bar. You trying to go roster?
Liantist?
Yeah, you said that. Bro, this is on video, and we can bring YouTube. This is on YouTube right now. Did he say liantist or scientist? You said lion. That Tito smacked you.
What is a
Tito smacked you, bro.
What is a liantist?
You tell me. You said it.
No, I mean, I've been a liantist. I've been a lioness, but I stopped doing him.
Bro, so you would want to be a scientist if you had the time?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Okay.
The research and development of things is fascinating to me, bro. Like, I'm a nerd and a geek behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. I'm masculine with my beautiful black masculinity, but at the end of the day, I'm a nerd behind the scenes. Like, I'm fascinated by the creation and operation of things and how things work. Like, especially nature, life, and different things around the world. Like, I'm very fascinated about how things are made and created, and the science is basically the study of whatever subject matter it is. So I will be a scientist to learn how to get on my Bill Nye the Science Guy, Dexter Laboratory type stuff, and create and on a different level. You know what I mean? Like,
what's his name? God damn, Black History Month. We're in here right now.
Mm-hmm.
The black guy that he's always into science of the Mars and the skies is DeGrease. He's from the Bronx, actually. He's an older guy, and he's a rocket scientist. He's an astrophysicist, and it's Black History Month. So, and he's from the Bronx, so I gotta put his name up. Google the name.
You gotta give us the name.
You want me to stop the show?
No,
Google
I don't want you to do nothing.
Oh,
Keep this going. You're doing a great job.
Yeah. Anyway.
Matter of fact, let's pause right there. Hold on.
People from the Bronx do shit.
We're gonna pause right
Pause
there.
it. Go ahead.
We're gonna flip the convo because a lot of y'all don't understand. I've gotten to really see this man's growth, and I've gotten to see Litty Willie take this from certain stages to what I can't believe is still going on today.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Sorry.
You know, I want to flip this because you definitely been talking to me, and I want to go ahead and flip this and talk to you and ask you some stuff. Because in the podcast space, the journalism space, the actual getting one-on-one with people space, like you definitely learned, grew, mastered, and continue to study how to be a great host, journalist. And you know, people don't always know the work that you put in and what was kept you going through the dark times. So let's take a swerve in the convo and let's get it off me and talk to you. What made you want to talk to people and get their story?
Podcasting and story. There's two different avenues there.
Answer how you feel, sir.
So podcasting, I'm always gonna say the reason why I started all this was for my brother. One of the reasons why I look at French Montana not just as a rapper.
That's your brother?
No,
I'm not playing.
You can't be serious and then joke. God damn it.
All right.
French Montana started off before being a rapper. He was he had this DVD interview thing when DVDs were out, and he would go around interviewing people from the hoods and getting their hood stories and talking to them, blah blah blah, whatever. And in the cut scenes or in the background, he would play his music. He was a rapper. He was a battle rapper, but he wasn't like prominent like that. So he figured, you know, I can't battle rap no more. This shit is not gonna make me bigger than whatever. So I'm gonna start putting my music back there. So French Montana started the Coke Wave DVDs, and he was interviewing legends, like street legends, but like, you know, like Convertible Burt, if you got to go to somebody in Miami, but in New York. And then he would play his music in the background of that.
Makes sense.
Right. So I was hanging out, you know, my brother raps. Well, he's a part-time rapper, a full-time bullshitter. But I love him.
It is what it is.
My brother's dear to my heart. Like, if there's somebody in my family that I love more, closer to me would be my son. But my brother is always going to be my first love when it comes to a person that's under me. Pause, and whenever y'all want to super pause all that shit, fuck y'all. I'm talking like a man. So when I heard it, I'm like, I told my brother. Oh, well, fast forward, 2016 going into 2017 New Year's Eve, we was live, and you know back then live wasn't live. Live wasn't that thing. So we went live and we were drinking as we do. We're professional drinkers, professional shit talkers, whatever you want to call it. And we're just hanging out talking that shit, and me and him were just talking shit, and Homestead's not that big, and live ain't that big, and we're averaging 25 people on that live at that time, New Year's Eve. Like, you could be anywhere on New Year's Eve,
but
you know?
With us.
Yeah, you hanging out with us talking shit. So I seen the traction of a live, and I heard a Drink Champs episode, but Drink Champs wasn't on video, it was audio back then. And I was like, bro, so all that came to my brain, and I was like, bro, if I could get your music, and I could put your music in the background, and we could do a live every week, and like I could record the live and then put it on YouTube, put your music in the background, we could pull a French move. Because French got famous off this shit. And he was like, yeah. But like I told you, my brother's a part-time good rapper, full-time bullshitter. Mm-hmm. Fast forward, we did it, it worked, and then my brother moved to Cali for whatever reasons, and that's when I think you stepped on board when he moved to Cali, and everybody was worried about oh, he's leaving, he's the co-host, and like you were actually before Chris, shout out to 24, but you one of those people who were like, yo, you got it, don't worry about it. And then in my mind, I wasn't never worried about it, but I was like, okay, so now I gotta go from a shit talker having fun to a journalist. And when I became a journalist, and I'm a self-entitled journalist because I've never been to college and none of that stuff. But I was doing it before I knew I was doing it, which was listening to people's stories. But before listening to their stories, shout out to Nardwar, because Nardwar was one of my inspirations on how to get a good story. You interview, you research the person before they sit down and you speak to them, and you relate to them. And once you relate to them, then you can get a full story from them. And on top of that, my cheat code, I'm calling it the cheat code, my cheat code was drinking. So a lot of people that don't know me, or a lot of people that fucking hate on me, because they shit eaters, a lot of people that hate on me think that, oh, this nigga just gets drunk and talks shit. But what y'all don't understand is, first of all, me personally, I don't trust a person that don't drink or don't smoke. I don't trust them. I respect you, but I don't trust you. Because there's something, everybody has a vice. Whether it's too much church, too much gym, too much drink, too much alcohol, too much fucking, too much something. There's not a perfect person in this world. So when you don't have a too much of something, I don't trust you. There's no such thing as a perfect person. That doesn't exist in our universe. But anyway, I'm going too deep into this situation.
Talk to him, man.
I'm going too deep into this situation. But these haters be thinking like I be talking nonsense when I'm drinking. But I think like that drink is the introduction to hear somebody's real story. Can you do it without them drinking? Of course. I'm not a fucking belligerent alcoholic. You can get somebody's story from without them drinking, or you can get them without smoking. But you want to get something that's going to bridge the gap. And I'm not saying alcohol. I'm saying if you're a church person, and I know you're a person that goes to church 7 days out of the week, I'm going to go and open up the Bible. I'm going to read the Bible, and I'm going to go verses, and I'm going to bring you verses that relate to a lot of church thumpers or a lot of Bible thumpers. So if I know you outside, I know you drink, I know you smoke, I know this and that, okay, so we're going to have a little taste. We're going to drink a little bit, we're going to talk our shit, and then I'm going to get them true stories from you. Mm-hmm. And then in the mix of all that, I did my homework. So now I know you know A, B, C, D, and F. Now I know you know this person, that person, or now I know you did this. I'm like, yo, bro, you really did it. You really did your work. So that was my definition of becoming a self-entitled journalist. Now, me personally, I love to hear people's story. I love to hear what anybody has done, good or bad, whatever it is, because everybody has a different story. A lot of people, I don't want to say want to be me, but a lot of people want to be outspoken. You know what?
No, that's right. You getting that?
A lot of people just want to be heard.
There you go.
And a lot of people have a lot of, whether good, bad, traumatic, or some sort of something inside of them that they may not be able to talk about. They may be feared to talk about. They may be intimidated to talk about. Or like, growing up in the urban environment. We can't talk about our feelings. We can't talk about our emotions. We can't talk about our traumas without like venting. So when you talk to a person, you get that realness out of them. That's where I feel like I connected with a person, and that's what a journalist is. You got to be able to talk to people that nobody else want to talk to.
The everyday person.
It doesn't matter every day. It could be the murderer. It could be the pedophile.
Them everyday people?
Yes, sir. And I'm glad you say that, because there's a lot of hidden faces behind closed doors.
Oh, yeah.
And being in a society where, don't talk to that person, blah, blah, blah. Listen, what you did is fucked up. I don't agree with that shit, but why'd you do that? What made you want to do that? You know what I'm saying? You can't hate on me for asking the motherfucker why he raped somebody. I want to know why'd you do that. Shit, I might even bring some awareness to this from this conversation to what's going on and prevent these things from happening. I want to interview the fucking KKK and ask them, why do you hate any other color but white? I want to interview the businessman that says, I won't hire somebody that doesn't have education. Well, why not? Because I know a lot of motherfuckers that don't got education, but they could bring you more value to your fucking business. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's what makes me, and it breaks me out of that podcasting life and turns me into that journalistic person. So yeah, that's why. Sorry, I went left, bro. This shit went on your show.
No. I want to first start by applauding.
Appreciate it.
Because I know for sure, my nigga, you might not hear that a lot.
Appreciate it.
I applaud you.
Appreciate it.
I support you. I love you, dog.
Yeah, I love you too,
brother.
brother.
For you. And that's why
For
I
sure.
support you in everything you do. You said a lot of great information, and you said one of the most important things. Well, you said a few important things. You do what every teacher aspires their students to do. Is question and ask why.
Right.
You give people a space for them to be comfortable in themselves, to express themselves. Some people don't have that in their homes.
Right.
That's why they come to you.
Right.
That's why you're the GOAT. Because you understand that person just wants to be heard. That person just wants a space where I can be comfortable and just express.
Relate.
You're facilitating a freedom, an exit, a plan for people. That is what people pay millions of dollars for when they go to therapists, when they go to psychiatrists.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
Don't get twisted. So you a hood or everyday. I'm not gonna say hood, but you are that.
Urban.
Not even urban, because it's bigger than region or culture or society boundaries.
Right.
You are a person that somebody can go to and release. It's therapeutic. It's different. Like I said, yeah, we do it in an entertainment form. But then people need to express themselves and tell their stories and talk. And the
them entertainers got the worst of fucking.
The brilliance of it is we are all sold on story.
Yes, sir.
Low key. Adam and Eve is incest.
Yeah.
That's the story.
Right.
There's all kind of stories in the Bible.
Women running the world. That's the story.
Shh.
Yeah.
I ain't say that.
Woman damning the world. That's another story.
It's called propaganda. If you control the narrative, you can control the people. And what they do in times and places is they control the narrative and feed people certain information and take advantage of them because they lack information.
My biggest goal is to break out of the musical entertainment genre. I love it, and that is my first passion. I love music, and if you want to kick me out of the club of not being the person that knows how to critique music in your own liking, that's cool. But I'm gonna be past that because, especially in music or in hip hop. So if you want to be the guy to say Wu-Tang's better than Tupac, alright, cool. But I want to ask why that mother threw her kid in the dumpster.
You know what that's called? You going on that pivot change where you realize, like, yeah, this was the entrance, this was the gate at first, right. But now I realize it's like, what can I actually focus on? And that's one of the things I applaud you on when it comes to your growth. And I'm like, I see, like, no, you are reaching and scratching beneath the surface to people because you realize, like, yo, this is not just a conversation that somebody needs to have to just express themselves in an artistic format. No, these are still people behind that title, behind that form. You're still a person. I want to talk to you.
And I think that's where I'm getting saturated too, because a lot of people, well, I don't want to say a lot of people, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that also think that, like, I'm dick riding because I'm agreeing and applauding certain people of what they're doing. But I think that I'm not looking at, if you're not rapping like the Baby and you sound like something nobody never heard of and majority of people don't like your music, and I say what you do is dope and I fuck with it, I'm not dick riding you. I'm telling you that, bro, I'm listening to the passion and the time it takes for you to do what you do. And a lot of these simple-minded motherfuckers are not understanding that because they're not musically inclined or personally inclined to human function.
You know what it is? Some people are underdeveloped and they don't know how to intake public procedures.
Yes.
And I say that because, again, I've been through my own development, learning, like, yo, social skills are very important. And some people don't understand, like, yo, he's saying certain things in the social space for a certain reason. And you might believe in what you're saying for your own reason, and you are entitled to your own opinion.
Right.
And a lot of people may hold you to a standard because you put in the time in your voice does resonate with the people, and your decision on if something's a trash or not can affect people because you have that influence. But at the end of the day, you are your own person. Willie's beliefs are Willie's belief. He can stand on them. He could whatever. Those are his choices. They're not yours. And if you're coming seeking validation or recognition from somebody who has their own opinion, it's his own opinion. And you can have your own opinion too.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And then I turn into my hip hop mentality where I tell you, fuck you, bitch. Hip hop started in the Bronx, suck my dick.
Well, let me ask you this hip hop. Let me ask you this hip hop nigga from the Bronx. Where y'all niggas got a whole goddamn tunnel system in New York and the whole shit underground. Y'all New York niggas is weird.
Born in the Bronx, made in the day. That's my mentality.
Y'all know, hold on, weird New York nigga. Let me ask you a question, weird New York nigga.
Go ahead.
You know everything about everything.
No, I don't.
But you don't know Espanol.
I don't need no Spanish.
Oh, you false flagging on the plate, man. I'm about to flip my dog post over, man. How you don't know no Spanish, dog?
I need to know. I need
you to speak to all these Hispanics who don't know no Spanish. Why? How did this happen?
I'm going to be a real man and I'm going to tell y'all my biggest regret in my journalistic life is not knowing Spanish. And the reason why I don't know Spanish is because I'm a 3.5 generation Puerto Rican American.
Excuse me?
Yeah, no, excuse. Yeah. I never took the time to learn Spanish. I never got taught Spanish.
Excuses.
And once again, if you want to go deep into historical facts. Historical facts. Puerto Ricans are Americans. They are Americans. However, they're gonna kill me for this too. Puerto Ricans are Americans. They don't have to. If y'all didn't know. Because Miami,
what this got to do with you speaking Spanish?
Because I wasn't taught fucking Spanish.
You can't teach yourself?
Huh?
You taught yourself to go to the gym?
I taught myself how to walk.
You taught yourself how to drink liquor?
I taught myself how to motherfucking talk shit.
This Negro used to tell people on his show, yo, I drink because I ain't got no liver and it don't affect me like that. You couldn't teach yourself 5 sentences.
You threw this bitch left. Next question. Since you want to go left, we're going to go right. And if you don't go, you're going to get left behind on this right side. Listen, is it too far to talk about eating ass on our podcast?
Wait, what's the question?
Is it too far to talk about eating ass on a podcast?
No, sir.
No.
Because 90% of new podcasts or any kind of podcast need to have some type of clickbait ability. And usually that's why some of the podcasts have the messier content, because it's easier to catch people's attention with ridiculous statements.
And relatable.
Yes, because people do eat that. That is a full activity.
Or get your ass ate in.
Men and
or
female,
eaten.
Men and female do all kind of backdoor activities. So it's a whole genre.
Do you agree with Trick Daddy when he says he gets his ass ate?
That's that man's choice.
No, do you agree with it?
That's that man's choice. If that's what that man like, that's what that man like.
Would you cock your legs back and get your ass eaten?
Sir, I cannot confirm or deny. I have not been in the butt position.
I love it. Back to motherfucking roots. Back to Chris is mad right now. If he's watching
Chris,
24 is mad.
24 probably be in the butt his damn self. Listen, there's no man.
I love y'all motherfuckers.
There's no man that would not, like I said, in the right situation with the right partner, not try and explore a few things.
This is an inside joke, but I want people to understand, like, when we did the show,
whatever you
No, I want them to understand. Okay. When we did the show, I would bring up eating ass.
Oh yeah, you'll cringe. You'll cringe.
And there was a point where my manager, my friend, my family, he would tell me, bro, you gotta stop talking about that. You gotta stop asking people and putting them on the spot for that. Would you like if somebody comes up to you and asks you if you eat ass?
Yeah, it's called TMZ. They come and hit you up with the random bullshit like that. It's a whole lane, bro. You gotta understand, like, just because you might be holier than thou, that don't mean there ain't a whole other group over there that's into it right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So really eat ass. Anyway.
Listen, if you had a chance to work with anybody with your expertise, not being a rapper, not being a photographer, not being a videographer, one dead, one alive, who would they be?
Oh, well, I'll work with somebody who's awesome
No, don't keep.
No,
Stop
I'm finna
giving
tell
me
you.
Oh,
I'm finna tell you
I thought
somebody.
you were gonna give me a political.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I
Okay.
work with somebody that's awesome. He's alive. He does amazing, great things. God. Yeah.
So you would make a track with Jesus?
I do every day.
Robbie, don't give me.
You think? Where
All
you
right,
think,
so
where
God-
you think I get this gift from?
So
Where you think I get this gift from? Where you think I get to do what I like? No, seriously.
You're right. No, for sure.
I really get to do what I get to do because God blessed me with a gift. I could have been a regular smuggler Joe Blow. I could have been the homeless nigga on the side of the street.
Right.
I could have been any other character. God allows me to be this because He has a plan for my life. And I'm only here on assignment because I do what God allows me to do.
It's a fact.
So He is the partner in crime. He is the behind the scene person. He is my production assistant. He helps me and navigates me through all of this matrix.
I never thought about that. That'd be a dope ass interview. No blasphemous words speaking to God, but it'd be a dope interview if God came today and I said, "Yo, let me get an interview."
What you think God would say to you?
He'd tell me, "Yeah." God would tell me, "Yeah." He'll tell me, "Yo, you gotta relax a little bit."
No, God wants you to be you.
Yeah. They go to light. Lord. Well, sorry. God said, "No, wait. You gotta relax." God said, "You gotta relax." Robbie, what keeps you going, bro? What keeps you going out of all this, bro?
The fact that I still got so much more to grow. I remember like a humble experience when I used to be like trying to figure out Miami-Dade, and when I was in college trying to figure it out. There was a poster that was on one of these administrators' wall in her office, and it said, "Sometimes you got to go where there's no path and leave a trail." And I've always thought like, how far can I go, and how much can I reach back and bring somebody along with me? Because what I do opens up doors and gives hope to other people. So that's why I say the whole being on the sign and stuff. Like I have an opportunity to do something with my time before God calls me home. So I want to make that more of a memorable experience for me, and I want to achieve goals and benchmarks and say, Lord, if you call me, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I've gotten to be
Yeah. You got peace from what you've done.
Yeah, I'm definitely at peace with everything because I've gotten to experience so much. So,
advice that you have for the youngins, because there are some people that are younger than us that say, "Fuck these old heads," or "Fuck them," and maybe they never had like a real old head or a real older person to give them some sort of like advice, like, "Yo, you could do this, you could do that," because a lot of young people are just angry.
They're angry because the frustration comes from the limitations in relationships and in life. When people are mad, people are upset, they're in some tight spaces, it's because there's limits around them. They might not want to speak on them, they might not tell you what it is, but there's limits that they got ceilings around them that's holding them back from being happy. And it doesn't mean it's money. It could be other
Anything.
things. It's a limit somewhere in your situation that's causing you to act and express yourself in that form. So I would just, tell people, figure out how to break through them boundaries, bro. Because whatever those boundaries that you feel are holding you back, they are really what are going to set you free into the next form. And it's your job to figure out that equation. Like, forget all the noise. Figure out that equation and you'll be set free.
He said, "I have a question," and I'm giving this to him because it's Matt. I'm not reading comments too much, but Matt said, "I have a question for both of you. When was the last time you guys cried?" Shit, I mean, I'm a grown-ass man. I can tell you that I cried looking at my son step out the car and look like he looked like I looked like when I was going on school. So, I mean, I give you, I cry all the time. I'm not scared to cry.
The last time I cried was about like 3 weeks ago. Like I got the winter tooth. I gotta take out my mouth, and that bitch went to juking in my mouth. And boy, I was like a baby. Boy. That winter tooth was kicking my ass. No.
Shout out to Matt. I gave it to him because it's Matt.
Yeah, for sure, man. Are there any other comments in there that we need to
I mean, I got to go all the way back. Okay. I'm just peeping, but I gotta show love to the family.
Definitely shouts out to you guys who were definitely in the live and commenting. I know we kind of was just in our space because me and my brother haven't really had to talk in a long time. So this is more than an interview. We just was talking amongst brothers. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate all of you guys. We'll make sure to go back and definitely comment on what you guys are saying and interact with you all. But definitely, I haven't cried in a while. One of the last times I can remember crying was definitely like over like some heartbroken stuff with like female situations. I've had like some different stuff like that. But outside of, like family and life stuff, like real stuff that men should be crying about, I haven't really cried like that. I've more or less been in the space of just being grateful and an attitude of gratitude.
I'm gonna give you raw. So I'm gonna give you raw. Because these niggas is young too, talking about you give me what? Pause. So me saying I
getting a what?
No, he said you gave me what? Pause. So I'm saying I'm giving you raw. Alright. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
I'm trying to say
no, that's damn. Like,
don't mind me, it's the drink.
Yeah. The last time legitimately like I cried out of pain was when my grandfather put my grandmother in jail about
grandma in jail?
Yeah. Like and nah, but honestly it was heartbreaking to see my grandmother in handcuffs telling the cop, because my grandmother and grandfather got into an argument, and my grandfather's a drunk, and she hit him. They were arguing, and he was he put a bitch nigga move, and he called the cops. No, it's a bitch ass move.
I'm laughing because I'll be watching cops.
Yeah. It's a bitch ass move. So my
it.
grandfather called the cops on my grandmother, and they came and they called me. I got connection homes. They called me. And listen, she admitted, like my grandma G. She's like, yeah, like I did this, that, and the other, and it's on body cam. So I mean, it hurts me right now because it's not even your mom, it's your grandma. My grandma's 76 years old. What? So yeah, so the cops pulled up and they said, and then like fuck y'all niggas, y'all trying to take advantage of me at my most vulnerable. But my grandma, seeing her getting put in handcuffs. And the cop telling her, get in the car, do all this, that, and she's crying to me, telling me, like, Willie, this, that, and the other, like, I didn't mean this, that, and the other. That shit hurt. Like, to see my grandma go in the handcuffs, and I had so much anger in me, because, my grandfather is the problem. He's the belligerent drunk. And
she's been the one dealing with
it. Yeah, and she's dealing with it, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, motherfucking, and then I got to control myself, because I'm ready to kill this motherfucker in front of the cops. So I'm like, so that was the last time I cried, if y'all wanted to answer. That shit brings some tears to me right now, but that was like...
Listen, I'm going to be real with you. I'm a nigga who don't got no physical grandmas, but I got a bunch of spiritual grandmas. And I definitely understand, like, grandmas, abuelas, abuelitas, they have a special place in our hearts.
Yeah.
And a lot of time, those women, they endured things that we couldn't even begin to comprehend because their level of life was different than ours. Women today have a lot of more different things going for themselves, for lack of, words right now. But there's a lot of that stuff that was going on in those older relationships that just were not always the best situations. So when things explode, a lot of times it be people on defense. Like grandma done dealt with a whole lot. She tried her best to keep from beating up on brother, but brother man just don't listen, and he pulled the move. And it does happen. Domestic violence happens against both parties, but shouts out to grandma. I did see you do an interview with them.
Yeah. And my grandma, my great grandma.
To be honest with you, that's what really got me and keeps me doing what I'm doing, because you get to experience life in different life forms, and to see people 80, 90 years old still moving and grooving, still instrumental parts of their families, and being able to experience people celebrating family members, loved ones, stuff like that. That's what keeps a lot of this stuff going through the tough times. So shouts out for grandma for being a soldier. I'm not sure of this situation. We can speak about it off camera, but
oh no, they ready to talk on camera.
I'll be real with you. Most men who are not open enough to admit that they cry know how to be in tune with. It's not a feminine side; it's a sensitive side. It's a human being. It's a human being instinct that we're taught to suppress, and that's the reason why you have domestic violence. That's the reason why you have issues in the household.
Suicide.
Because because people are not developed and in tune with their natural emotions. It's okay for you to hurt. It's okay for you to express that hurt and need to be nurtured and tended to. You are a human being. Not that you're a man. No. You are a human being. You are supposed to be loved on when you're feeling lesser than. And when there's a lack of thereof, that's where all those suppressed emotions come out. And we end up with situations like this.
Juice, perfect example.
Oh,
And listen, that leads to our next, and we can keep going. But that leads to Matt's question, which was, what was your pivot? Where you felt boy to a man. Actually, that leads to what you're saying, where hanging out with motherfuckers that were trying to belittle me and not make me understand that what I felt was not normal. So when you hanging out with a bunch of, I hate to say the N-word in that sense, but when you,
ninjas,
when you're hanging out with a bunch of ignorant ninjas that don't know the definition of what it is, and they're toxic to you and your growth, and they're making you believe that you soft or you too emotional for expressing how you feel. That's when I realized, bro, like, y'all niggas is stupid.
They're not.
Y'all stupid.
Y'all
not ignorant.
No.
Y'all not in tune with real life.
No. I'm gonna give you the correct term. They're limited.
Yeah, you limited, right?
There's a lot of people. They're not stupid. They're limited. If they had more information or access to opportunities and resources, there will be a greater version of themselves. And you have to realize that you've been given the opportunity to do said
by no privilege. Because I'm from the fucking South Bronx, Soundview Projects, came to Florida City, lived in the ranch, and lived in Homestead, all fucking bottoms of bottoms, and I still found a way to think bigger than all these environments that I was put into.
He still read with his finger. He still got to sound his words out.
Listen, G, and I take pride. I take pride from where I fucking came from and what I was put into.
Real shit.
I take pride from where I came from and what I was put into, because I thought, and I was told when I came from the Bronx that I came to Miami, and I was told, I was convinced that when I came down here, oh, you coming down here to do better. Bull fucking shit. Bullshit. Like the kid said on that meme, oh bullshit.
I remember.
Oh bullshit.
Because back then, our lifestyle, our society limited men. I don't know if you really understand what I'm saying, but
we ain't have it.
There was a preference for the girls to do A, B, and C, and D, the women to be more educationally inclined, and men to be more athletically inclined, and men to be the doers and providers.
I have none of that.
And a lot of us who grew up without stable homes,
nothing.
Without stable homes where parents could facilitate a healthy environment for said child, we grew up beneath the level.
I don't want to cut you off. You know what I came to Homestead with?
$2?
No.
Oh.
I came with anger, lack of direction, a bad habit, and a lot of fucking confusion.
Oh, you was a black man?
No, I was past that black man. I was past the black man.
You was the black man cousin, the Latino man.
Listen, I was past all that.
But that's real.
That's why I take pride, because when I sit back and I realize what I was back then, it's like, bro, you were fucked up.
Yeah, and you see,
fucked up.
The reason why I asked you about your journey, because you don't get a testimony without a test. And not getting religious, but it's saying like that's why you have the authorization to walk around without looking over your shoulder, because
and not giving a fuck.
You rose from the concrete and you developed who you are today, and you stand and believe on who you are today. That is one of the most important reasons why I follow and deal with anybody I deal with. 'Cause I'm like, outside of what we doing, who are you? What kind of stuff do you do?
Right.
What is your actual background? What is on your sheet? Let me really do my fact check and see what kind of person is this outside of whatever they want me to believe in them. And you are somebody who I've definitely seen, watch, and grow, learn how to be a better individual to themselves, to their family, and then their friends.
You like to interview me? You know what's my gas?
Burritos.
Nah.
Enchiladas.
You're being racist.
Whoppers.
You're saying this is like fried chicken, great. Like you're full blown.
Because you taught me.
I'm Puerto Rican, motherfucker.
You taught me to stop.
You're supposed to say pasteles. You're supposed to be like you're like that's all Mexican terms.
You taught me to stop being serious. So I said I'm not coming this bitch.
Yeah,
I'm
but
be laughing and
you ain't go serious. You're a racist. That's Mexican. Motherfucker. Listen, honestly, my fuel is my kid. That's why I really
100.
don't give a fuck about what a bitch or a motherfucker gotta say, because I know for a fact First of all, I'm blessed to have kids because motherfuckers don't.
We
gonna read that last one because Matt got the last one. But that's Matt's last one right there. That's the last one. But listen, I know I do well with my kids, bro. I know I wake up every single fucking morning and I put my kids first. All three of them.
Mm-hmm.
I put them first. And I know that I'm doing right by them. So anybody that has an opinion about me really ain't gonna break how I do for these kids.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop you right there and commend you on that because I want to tell you, man to man, on camera, on air, in a public forum, that I salute you for doing that. Being a brother that I could respect and love. B, being a family man. C, being the head of a household and making sure that they have a safe environment, that they are loved. D, I gotta applaud your lady.
Yeah.
Your queen.
Sure.
Because that support don't happen without being real. Because we come from a time where men wouldn't bring their ladies along.
Oh, no.
And I used to always tell you that back in the beginning. You got your lady with you?
Yeah.
Oh. You're a different kind of person because everybody can't do that.
I ain't hiding shit.
But you look at the reality of the industry, those men who are super successful, they have a real queen behind them.
Right.
That's been locked in with them for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And I applaud you for that because that's the vulnerability and the openness that's why I say these men can look up to you. They can learn a lot from you from taking a page from your book because Litty Willie is a great person off camera.
Yeah.
He's a cool.
Not perfect.
He's a cool.
Not perfect.
No. You're not supposed to be perfect.
Right.
Perfect is a label that could yet be described. You're not supposed to describe that. Be yourself. I'm not trying to be categorized in this thing called perfect.
Nah.
That's your definition. No. I'm living my life to the best means and standards that I know how to. My kids are happy. My lady is happy. My bills are paid.
Good.
My funds are together. That's what it's all about.
They good.
That's what it's all about. You are perfect because you are a perfect husband, man, father, brother, friend.
That's why it comes off crazy, but that's why I tell a lot of people respect.
It's a myth. Nigga.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Yeah, you got a New York in you. Like
suck my dick. Like whatever your opinion is, suck my dick.
Why do y'all New York niggas say that shit?
Because it's so respectfully disrespectful. It's like telling somebody you a fuck nigga, like just like that.
That is Miami's version of it.
That's the same thing. Like
that's
when you introduce somebody to your dick, like that's crazy. That is crazy. Like
when you introduce somebody to you.
When you introduce especially another man to your dick, like
whoa.
Yeah,
I don't know why you will be doing that.
It's disrespectful. Like you gotta be like, what the fuck you talking about? You feel me? Like that's why when I tell people like, bro, you don't like what I'm saying, suck my dick, nigga. Like what else? Like
introduce another man to
your dick, like for sure, like, and imagine when you take it to the next level. I'm gonna give you some more disrespect, New York shit. Like suck my dick with your mother's lips, like dead ass. Like when you tell a nigga that, it's another level of shit.
When you introduce a man,
right.
Bro, I don't know.
See what they said? Super disrespectful. Like, yo, you laughing, but when a nigga, imagine a man that you don't know, you say something to him, he's like, you know what, nigga, suck my dick. And like,
fighting words.
What are you gonna say to that?
No, you don't talk. You just go in the shit.
Or you pussy and you walk away.
No, you go in the shit.
No, because there's a lot of pussy niggas that will be like, you know what, I ain't gonna fuck with you, bro. Hey, but you a bitch.
Hey,
but no, we're not gonna get into the gangster realm. No.
Let's bring it back to you really quick. So you've had all these years of practice, studying,
right,
figuring out what works. You're continuously growing your craft.
Yeah.
What is the goal or goals for Litty Willie in 2024 as far as being a journalist, podcaster, person of influence when it comes to your journey? What is on your vision board right now, sir?
Musically, I want to connect everybody in Dade County some way together.
Why?
Because I feel like there's a lot of hidden talent in all genres, and I'm saying like gangster rap, melody rap, lyrical rap, Chico rap, whatever you want to. I think in all genres, there's a lot of talent in everywhere, and I believe that in a full spectrum when it comes to music, I believe that we can be Dade County in 2008 again. Remember in 2008, 2007, we had Dade County, Miami. Lil Wayne moved to Miami at that time because of Katrina, but at the same, he could have moved anywhere, but he knew we had something, and he moved in here. But long story short, I want to be the bridge to a lot of gaps and all of that. I don't want to be a producer. I don't want to be a beat maker. I don't want to be a rapper. I just want to be the person that says, yo, you cool with this person? I want to put you on the track with this person. I want to do that. And put me on your mixtape, bro. I'll talk a little shit for you. You know, I'm good at talking shit musically. And then on my you want to do that part and then talk about my journalistic side?
I want to say, have you realized you already there?
I'm trying to do it more.
No. Like, Willie always give me shit about being humble. But I need to ask you, because this version of you is what you was thinking about becoming.
Yeah.
When we was doing Next in Line.
Yeah.
When we was doing Litty Show.
Yeah.
When we was doing all those other concepts. This version of you is what you was dreaming of transforming to.
Yeah.
Now that you're in that seat, do you ever just take a step back and say, I am living, I am great.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I know. Me personally,
give yourself flowers.
Oh yeah,
pat yourself on the back end.
I have to sometimes personally, because I gotta first of all I gotta chill sometimes, because I do that Tito's is be letting out them spirits, and sometimes I'll be getting on them. Sometimes I get on them Tito's and I'll be like, bro, I really am that shit. I really did.
Talk your shit.
I really did. Like, y'all gotta understand, I've been doing podcasting before podcasting.
Yeah.
You know, I really did go on tour.
Yes.
I really did. Yes. I really did interview people. I really did interview people live with 300 people, excuse me, not 300, 100 people
talk to them.
Watching live. Like, y'all motherfuckers can't even publicly speak about anything in front of 100 people live, and I had the crowd rocking with a podcast. I'm not a rapper. I really had a crowd rocking with me.
Talk your shit, dog.
With people, you know, I really had the streets. I really sat, and shout out to Zamanda. I really was in Coconut Grove while they was doing work in that, and I really had to go back and edit shit that wasn't supposed to be in those videos. Like, I'm really everywhere, and I really was everywhere.
I know.
But I still want to be the person to put I want to bridge those gaps. There's a lot of gaps that are not bridged. There's a lot of bridges missing.
And that's the beauty of...
There's a lot.
That's the beauty of what you're doing. Remember when I told you about taking the back seat, and this is like, it's a whole other path that you realize I could be doing all these things, but this lane is where I'm needed. Yeah. You could be doing a lot of work, and it's gonna come. All this is gonna come, but this is a lane that's specifically designated for Litty Willie to
follow,
and it's wide open.
And that's my second answer to your question, which is my lane. I feel personally is my journalistic lane, because I want to dig deeper than rap. I want to
spell it.
Yeah, I want to dig deeper than what you know. I think that people don't understand when I'm interviewing somebody that has 60 followers and telling them they're doing great at something. They don't understand that. How is he doing great? He only got 60 followers. No, you don't understand that. He's doing great at what he's trying to do. He's doing great at beating the odds that was given to him.
Thank you.
He's doing great at taking the time to learn how to do something when he wasn't taught how to do something.
Yes, sir.
And it's not just hip hop. It's a business. Like, a shout out to my boy Ralph. You know Ralph from the gym. He's a plumber. He created his own business by working with a company.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not just hip hop. It's listening to somebody's story. It's listening to somebody that where they came from, what was the struggle to get where they're at, And even if they're not there yet, I don't care about where you reach. I care about what are you doing to get there and what have you done to get there.
The real story.
What stopped you from getting there? What is stopping you from being there? So I don't want to sound redundant.
Nah, bro, you got it.
But I really want people to connect to people, bro. I think that, and we were joking about the Bob Marley thing, but I do believe that there has to be a person in this universe, and I don't want to change the world. I want to change my backyard first. My backyard is what I'm surrounded by, who I know. So if I cross paths with you, or you just hit me in a DM and says, "Yo, I heard this," and I'm not gonna say no names, but there's somebody that I interviewed recently and just hit me up today. I was like, "Yo, I'm homeless. I'm going through this, that, and the other, and this shit sucks. I'm just calling you. I can show you after the show. I just need advice."
Real talk. And
I talked to them, and and listen,
you can change their life.
They went from homeless to now they're somewhere and they're doing something. So that shit means a lot more to me than I interviewed this nigga that got 1 million followers.
That's what I meant when I told you about the everyday people. Because guess what? All that other stuff is like highlights, they little nuggets for yourself, little personal achievements. But there are real people.
I do want to hear how you hit the 1 million though.
There are great people out here that you be like, yo, I've gotten to encounter somebody and impact them. Right. Those are gems that are worth millions, because if you want to put a dollar amount to it, but there are things that come across you be like, yo, I connected with that person and changed that person's life and gave that person some advice, and now they own something.
More than money, bro.
It means because you did something genuinely.
More than money, bro.
Not for a price tag. You did something genuinely from your heart. So when you look up and you see your kids are healthy, your bills are paid, it's because you put a little nugget into the world. You sprinkled a little water on some soil, and the flower grew over there.
And it expands to things, especially like people that don't have kids don't understand, but it expands deeper than that, because if I helped a person that never expected me to help them, and I did something for them that was life changing, imagine if their offspring has some sort of malice against my child, and their parents seen that my child and was like, yo, so my good deed just saved my own children by being good to somebody in this world that, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Because there's serial killers and deviated people. No, it's not deviated.
Demonic?
Demonic, and there's bad people in this world that are maybe controlled by one person. And that one person may be the person that I help.
And that's why you still have life in your body. Because in the Bible, it also says there's good work that needs to be done.
Yes, sir.
And you are here to do work. You are here to be a positive influence. Because again, all the stuff that you
said, I'm not perfect. I want to put that out there.
Don't worry about being perfect. Yeah. Just be the best version of yourself. Right. Because guess what? Your son is watching. Yeah. Your daughter is watching. Yeah. Your girl is watching. Yeah. Your coworkers are watching. Your friends are watching. Somebody is saying, damn, I don't have a house to live in. Maybe I need to find how Litty Willie is doing it. Maybe you are that uncle. Right. Maybe you are that cousin. Because as men, we are examples. Think about Jesus, the Bible, and God. Made in his image.
Montana said Jesus only had 12 followers.
No.
Y'all chasing 1 million.
No. Forget all that human stuff.
Right.
Forget all that human stuff.
I get you.
When you think about God and the story of Jesus and all that, these are men, and we are supposedly made in his great image. You are here to be the generational curse to your family.
I'm trying to break that.
You are doing that.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Your brother is not here putting in the work doing this. He went off and lived his life and did something else. And look what you did with the torch. You ran a motherfucking Olympic race and you took that bitch home.
We go forward, bro. My daddy lives 2 buildings down, and
I already know.
You feel me?
He
ain't in the picture. So that's what I'm saying. Those
his loss.
Yeah, for sure.
I say that
for sure, because my son's great. My son, that's the 4th one. My son carries my father's and my grandfather's name. And that motherfucker great.
Who, Little Willie?
Little Willie, great at everything he do.
when you see the smiles, I tell you like this. When I do photography, I could tell when them kids is malnutrition.
Yeah.
When kids is underdeveloped.
Yeah.
When them kids ain't loved.
Right, ain't happy, right.
I can tell
and you see them videos on Instagram with
no
real life.
No social media.
Right.
When they come in contact with
Yeah.
I deal with everyday people. I'm
talking about my kids.
No. What I'm saying is, when you see the children are loved,
right,
that takes a unit.
Correct. A whole unit. Right.
That takes y'all to be everything together to raise a healthy household.
A light bulb.
And when y'all do that, I'm speaking on you and your lady. And I got to give y'all both credit because y'all are an examples of coming together and building. We all have differences. We all got broken families. We all got all kind of craziness going on in our background. But when you find a common ground and y'all make it work and y'all better each other. I've seen the difference in you since you got her.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, I know the difference in you.
And I try to tell her, like, you got the best version of me.
And she deserves that times 10. Because
all of it.
I'm not saying you was a bad person, but it's just sometimes in relationship we got to realize you've served your time.
Level up.
It is time for me to sign your release papers and for you to go home.
Yeah.
Go do whatever you want to do. I have something better in store for me, and I cannot get to that form of me with you in my presence. You can hate me and throw me under the bus, do all that, but I have greatness in my mind and in my heart, and I need to go this way.
Yes.
And this person believes in me enough and all my craziness to ride with me and side with me.
He understands.
I need you to release me because I'm not going to think about you. I'm not going to miss you. We are going to do better this way.
That's
you can hate all you want to. Matter of fact, you need to subscribe, like, and comment because this person got it going on and you could take something from their book. Take it how you want to. But it's love, and I understand what love do. I grew up in a broken home. I grew up in a broken society. So who I choose to be, not who I have to be, who I choose to be,
a choice.
I say, you know what? God wants me to be a better man. Right? I can't be this regular version of Robi Joe when he wants me to be this version of Robi Joe, because guess what? There are nows, people, places, and things that are waiting for me. Right? They're waiting for you to be this version of Litty Willie. Not that other version that was drunk in front of the camera. No. She been waiting for you. Right? They been waiting for you.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
So that's why I tell you, keep dreaming, keep going.
Gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. We got one more question, and then no.
I'm playing with you.
This is a serious one. Shout out to Matt again. He said, "What would you tell Lil Robi, aka Younger You, and what would you tell Lil Willie, Younger Willie?" So you can.
There's nothing you can do about your ugly.
Really?
You gonna be ugly your whole life. God took the day off.
I got a different.
Whoever came in and worked on his day off made you with their feet. So,
bro, you a pretty smiling motherfucker, bro. You goddamn Joseph's got the most.
But some people look like this. You think I'm like?
Leave my cat's teddy bear alone. That's my cat's teddy bear. Actually, he sleeps with that shit.
All right.
My shit is, you know. Honestly, what I would tell the younger me is, let go that anger. Nobody owes you shit.
Damn, solid.
Let go of that anger. Nobody owes you shit. That's what I would tell my younger self.
Okay, honest answer. What I would tell my younger self is simple 3 L's. Live, laugh, love.
And run with it.
Yeah, man. Like like you said, the word cliche. There used to be the little flyers and little signs you would see like at Walmart and stuff like that. But no, live your life. Laugh as much as you can. And love as much as you can. Because when it's time for you to be returned to the earth, that's what you leave the people with, is the life you share, the love you share, the laughter you have. So do that. Forget the rest. It'll all come when it's time to come. But live your life, love your life, and laugh with the people that are in your life, like your life. Like, laugh with them. Even if it's corny. And Willie, no, I used to be Mr. Serious Johnny. No,
that
man.
shit go, man.
I came today, I said, man, I'm going to make Willie laugh.
And you did.
I'm going to clown with my brother.
You did, yo, plenty of time. And honestly, that's why I love, you know, I was sitting one day, and you know, if you hate us being biblical and religious, you know, it's okay. Find God sometime when you're bored. But I was sitting one day and I was praying to God, and God, I'm not a person that believes that God talks back. God shows you. God doesn't give you no words. God shows you. Yeah, you feel me? So God showed me to look at your YouTube, right? And it sounds cliche, but I looked at my YouTube and I said, bro, I got something that a lot of people don't got, and that's one of the reasons why I interviewed my grandmothers and my great grandmothers, because I have video surveillance of life journeys.
Video surveillance?
Yeah, I have video surveillance. No, I have video surveillance of life journeys. Like, I have video proof of who I was,
Right.
where I was going,
There you go.
who I became,
Yes, sir.
and where I can possibly be tomorrow.
There you go.
And I looked at my great grandmother and my grandma, and I'm like, bro, I got something where my kids will have a visual proof and a visual representation of, oh, those were those people. And then one day they could look at me like, that was grandpa, bro. So I could teach them without physically speaking to them and tell them, yo, this is you right now. They could relate and be like, yeah, I'm this right now. But nah, but then let me fast forward. And 3 seasons later, I seen grandpa. Like, grandpa was here, but then grandpa's right here right now. So let me just skip that stupid stage and be that. So I think God blessed me with a sense where He's gonna let you document everything. So if Lil Durk's the voice, I'm the ear. It sounds crazy.
No.
But Lil Durk's the voice, I'm the ear to
because
people.
God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Yes.
For a reason.
Yes.
And
I'm listening.
You said the right thing.
I'm listening to people, bro.
You said the right thing. You documenting your journey in your life. There was a time where people weren't doing that.
Right.
We come from a different time before technology.
Right.
And look how much of your life you have publicly shared with the people.
Right.
You have grown up in front of our eyes.
Right.
Like, I've seen you in different stages. And the fact that you publicly share your life, like on Facebook, you show people the kind of man you are. Right. You speak to your vulnerabilities. You let it all out. You share all kind of stuff. Let other men know it's okay, man. We can do this.
Fuck up, player.
You don't just be talking shit all the time.
Right.
Like, if somebody don't know no better, they'll get lost in the translation. But to know Litty Willie is to love Litty Willie. I know it sounds suspect, but I'm saying that brother is organic.
Yeah.
He's genuine. He's 100. He's solid. He's a great vibe, great people person, and you can definitely learn from a chapter of Litty Willie's book. So if anybody out there who is on any other kind of fence when it comes to my brother, I definitely want you to really just take a look at yourself and see what is it that got you in opposition to what he's doing. Because he speak from his heart. He give nothing but game and value. He's a student of the game. He work hard.
I'll cook for you.
He's doing for the culture.
I'll cook for you.
He's helping a lot of people. He's helping people get their first introduction to all of this, you know, and he's doing a lot of stuff that people ain't doing behind the scenes, teaching people what to do with their craft and their passion. So when you got a powerhouse like Robi Joe behind you, it's because that's what he really does. And it's not for a check. That boy do it because that's what he's called to do, to be a pioneer. Yeah. We come from Homestead not being developed to somebody doing something and giving something back to the culture. So if you don't say nothing else from this interview, it's more than just 2 players just talking, having a good old time. But it's really about 2 people who really took some time to get themselves together, to reach back and help other people along the way. You know what I mean? So I got nothing but love for him. I applaud him. I salute him. I commend him. I'm grateful for Litty Willie. A lot of my transformation came from having somebody in my corner like Litty Willie that I can grow with. This has been almost a 5 to 6 year journey that me and bro have been on.
Yeah.
And because of Litty Willie, I can say this on camera, I have grown, no homo. I have learned how to be a bigger, better person, and he allowed me to practice and get some of my entrepreneurs stuck together so I can go back out here and do wonders. And I gotta give my brother his flowers. It was an honor for me to come here and just chop it up with him.
Yeah.
And I'm in his home. If you in somebody's home, you family. This ain't no. This is family. Like we locked in, you know. And I appreciate everything you doing, bro. You got my support. I'm a phone call away for anything, and I just want to see you.
And
win.
you live up to that. You live up to that.
100, big bro.
Where can the people find you? Where can the people book you? You do weddings. You do baby showers. You do videos. You do podcasting. You do yacht parties. You do Jamaica trips. You do motherfucking bar mitzvahs. Where can they book? Where can they find you? Where can they book you? Where can they work with you? Where can they do all that?
You can find me on backpage.com.
Robi Joe. You can just still with the shit.
If you can't find me there, you can go on bangbros.com/Robi Joe. Okay, let's stop playing.
Because I took out the question about porno and shit like that. Because the interview was going. So don't bring. I was gonna say don't pull me out and pull me back in, but then it's like it's still sexual. So where can the people find you to book you, to work with you, and get you your services?
One thing about Matt, hold on, shouts out to our brothers in podcast space, Matt and JK3R. Did I say it right?
J3KR.
J3KR. Yo, them boys are the paws and no homo kings. Like them, you can't.
They probably gonna watch this right now and probably like send 100 pauses, no homos. Like,
yo, I be telling them, y'all like fifth graders, bro. Like, y'all can't let no sentence slide, bro. Y'all so immature, dog. But they're real professional. I support them. I love them.
Shout out to Lyric Lounge.
But aside from that, yes, if you're looking to get in contact, if you're looking to do any kind of business, any kind of growth, you could definitely find me at robijoe.net, which is my main website hub. If you're looking for me on social media, you can just type in Robi Joe. Instagram specifically would be robi.joe.305. We do got a photography page as well, specifically, which would be just Robi Joe Photo. If you're looking to do any kind of videography, content work, or any of that kind of stuff on the visual side of the game, we have RJ Media Group, or RJNG, which is on social media. The website is up as well, rjng.com, I believe it is. So any way that you want to reach out to me, if you can't find me for any other reason, definitely get in contact with Litty Willie. You can know for sure how to get in touch with me. Make sure you guys tap into Litty Willie Productions. The Litty Show Productions. Get in tune with Litty Willie. Make sure you guys are a part of the movement. Find your way to get on that boy calendar, because he's on his way to do bigger and greater things. No matter whatever time of the world you are seeing this video, because he's only growing. I got nothing but love for him. I want to see him win, and he's going to continue to do great things. So make sure you let them know where they can find you, bro.
You know the fucking vibes. First of all, you know the fucking vibes. Shout out to my brother, Robi Joe. Still saying Pacifically instead of specifically, because he's straight out of Homestead.
You're dang all right.
I gotta say, I have nothing else to say besides subscribe to the YouTube. YouTube, you're watching this right now. Comment and tell me what we need to do as podcasters or as people. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm out. Shit, great. I told you I was gonna make this shit better than your last one.
Bro, you awesome, man.